Well guys, welcome back to Red River Living. We're in the house today. We've had some weather roll through and the sun's starting to pop back out, but we're not quite ready to go back outside. So we're kind of coming back to y'all, wanting to give you a little bit of an update. We bought our cows 2 years ago, well really 3. It's when we first purchased our first set. And we've sold our first calves. Y'all saw us loading those calves up. And in loading those calves up, you saw some of the problems we had. But if you've been watching for a while, you seen we took our first steer to the processor, and we used our hay bales at that time. And since then, we went and bought us some pens that are mobile pens. They're not mobile that you can just pick them up and move them at a whim, but those pens are movable. We set them up. Y'all saw us use those pens. We loaded up our calves using our pens. One of our bulls, we had 5 calves to start with. Let me back up. I'm kind of missing something here. We actually had 5 calves this past season. For whatever reason, we lost one back in the winter, and we're really not sure why we lost that one. But the one we lost was probably about 6 months old when we lost it. So that was a loss to us. We kind of hated that. If I'd have thought that we had done something wrong, we weren't taking care of them, that'd been one thing. But one day we seen them, they all looked fine, and 2 days later we had one had passed away. But anyway, we had 4 to sell this year. One of them went to a local guy here. He wanted a bull to raise for his stock, and we sent him some pictures, and he liked the pictures enough for us to take it to him. And when we unloaded him at his place, he was very tickled with him. So one of them actually went, and we'll be able to see it grow up and see how big it gets. Then the other 3 we took to the sale barn, and I'm just going to kind of go over our weight to them. We had one that was 600 to 700 weight. That was our big heifer out of what we call Big Mama, and we got $1.62 a pound on her. Then our smaller heifer was what they call a 4 to 5 weight, and that one brought $2 a pound. Then our other bull, they had it on the sell sheet here, it said steer, but he was a bull also. He was a 5 to 6 weight, and we got $1.86 a pound for him. So we're very proud of that. We was kind of tickled in the fact that we've gone from purchasing some heifers. Hey, they walked the fence line, and the neighbor's bull decided it was time to be on our side of the fence, and he jumped the fence, and the neighbor was like, well, he's on that side of the fence, just leave him, and when he's done, he'll be ready to come home, and we'll bring him back through the gate, not him be jumping the fences. But so anyway, that was kind of how our breeding program kind of took place. There was the neighbor's bull jumped the fence, and I don't know the right words to use there without being ugly or nothing, but anyway, he jumped the fence, and anyway, we ended up with 5 this past season, and this fence line, we had to move the cows down again, and hey, we look up, and hey, he's done come through the fence, and we had to go repair the fence this past year. And talking with our neighbor, we've kind of worked it out that the next time that we're ready for our cows to be bred, we're going to go down and open the gate this next time. We're going to plan that a little bit better. I've been doing some reading on when we want to calve and all, so we are thinking maybe in the next month, anywhere from, I think, 30 to 60 days out now, we should start calving again. So hopefully that's going to go as well as it did last year. You know, I was kind of worried about having heifers and them calving, and my neighbor assured me that his bull would throw small calves, and they did, and they growed off well. So that's kind of an update on where we are. It's springtime here, and we're in full swing. We've got gardening going on, fence work going on. We've taken some cows to the processor, some of our jerseys. We're going to be getting back with y'all on the jersey part to it. We've got jerseys on feed right now, and we've got jerseys to be put on feed. So it's just a real busy time of year here at Red River Living. Guys, we've got a phone call today that, you know, I made mention that we hauled 2 of our jerseys to the processor, and we took those to R&R in Scotland, Texas. And Robert there gave us a phone call, and looks like we're going to probably pick those up either tomorrow or Saturday. And we're going to go through the process with that, y'all. We have the numbers on basically. We got them as little bitty calves. We bottle fed those, and we brought them into the lot. We put them on hay this past winter, and we had them on feed. So we're going to have some numbers there of how much we had in feed costs with those, and also what they weighed, and then how much meat we ended up with. As far as processing went on those, one of the things, and we'll go through this a little bit later on. As you can tell, I got my little cow dog here in my lap. He's being pretty good right now. We'll go through the jerseys a little bit, and we'll talk about the cuts to kind of give y'all an idea of what we did there. Probably we'll try to talk to Robert a little bit, maybe give us some insight on how the jerseys looked. I happened to call one of my buddies. I'd seen a fishing tournament going on, and I called one of my buddies up, and I was talking to him about it, and he was asking what all we'd been up to, and I told him how busy we were, and I made mention about these jerseys. And in that conversation, he goes, well, I've got a buddy back in Arkansas that has chicken houses and about 100 mama cows, and he does not eat anything but jersey meat. He doesn't even eat his beef that he raises. He eats jersey meat. So we're interested to see how that's going to taste. And we'll be giving y'all an update on that in the future, and we just look forward to sharing that with y'all and getting some insight from y'all and maybe some comments and see what y'all got to say about it. Well, guys, I hope you can kind of get a sense of the excitement that's going on around here at Red River Living. We've been, just kind of you plan something, and for us, a lot of this is just flat new, and the newness of it, to see us be able to basically raise our cows and they calve, and then in turn the process of them going to the sale barn. I got picked at pretty bad about that the fact that they was my pets, and I didn't mind telling somebody when they made a comment I probably couldn't sell them. I said, I can sell them, but I said till they leave here though. I was out there in the pasture with a brushing on them and taking care of them. But anyway, we've been just really excited about how things are going. Hey, we appreciate y'all watching. We'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. And guys, we'll see y'all next time.